Chapter 28, End of Year Parties. Towards the latter part of the year, you may be approached to be the Master of Ceremonies for an end of year party. Would you hastily say yes and then smack your forehead wondering, what have I let myself into? Can I do this? Here are a few tips to ensure that the next end of year party you MC will be a success. What to do after accepting. You've confirmed that you're available on the date of the party. What is the very first thing to do? I recommend you set up a face-to-face meeting to discuss the event with the organizer. At this meeting, act like a journalist and make sure you get answers to these questions. Why? What is the reason for the party? Is it to reward customers for regular business throughout the year? Is a couple celebrating Christmas and 40 years of marriage in one event? The reason for the celebration will give you clues on how to handle the event in such a way that you meet the objectives. Remember, if all goes well, the celebrant will be congratulated. However, if the event bombs, guess who will take the blame? You. Who? Who is your contact person during the event? It's important to have one designated person who will inform you if changes occur during the party. This ensures that you work with minimum interference from unauthorized people. Who are the guests, and what is their relationship to the host? If it is a corporate event, what industries do the invitees represent? If it is a private party, who has been invited? Family? Friends? Old schoolmates? This information will help you tailor your remarks during the party. Where? Where is the venue? Will it be held in the premises of an office, or will a hotel be used? Is it an outdoor event? Where will it take place? In the middle of town or in the outskirts? You need answers to these questions so you can visit the location to familiarize yourself with the venue and even know how long it will take for you to get there on the day. When? At what time will the party take place? For how long is it expected to last? If you're a professional MC, you need this information to help quote your fee. Even if you agreed to host the function for free, you still need to know issues of time so you can schedule your day accordingly. How? How is the event expected to run? Is there a draft program for the party? What kind of entertainment will be provided? Will there be speeches? Your duty as the MC is to get all this information from the event organizer. The best solution is to ask the organizer for a running order with timings and information about who does what at a particular time. There's nothing like being over-prepared, and a party is no different from a conference or a product launch. You must pay attention to detail. Make sure you write down all the answers to these questions. After the pre-event meeting, send the organizer an email to summarize the main issues. It will serve as a reminder for you and also show the organizer your level of professionalism. On the day, do you just hang around doing other business and actually wait for a harassed event organizer to call you up demanding, "Where are you?" before you make your way leisurely to the party venue? Far from it. The following tip will help you stand out from 80% of other MCs and compel organizers to invite you for other events. Dress formally. Even if the dress code says smart casual, take no notice. As an MC, you are not a guest. You are on duty as the de facto event manager to make the event a success. No ifs, no buts. Be sharp, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Your hair must be neat and your shoes must be shiny. Fresh breath counts too, just so that people do not run for cover when you approach them for a chat. Get to the venue at least half an hour early. Introduce yourself to your team and get their names as well. Yes, the hotel staff, the photographer, the DJ, the musicians, the comedian, the caterer, the chef, the waiters, they are all your team members. Remember, you control the flow of the event. If you announce, "Dinner is served," and you see the waiters nodding furiously in disagreement, you've messed up. Big time. Run through the program with your contact person. Last-minute changes may have occurred since your initial pre-event meeting, so this is a way of updating yourself. Feel free to ask about switching the order of events or substituting one person for another if the need arises. Greet the guests. Position yourself near the entrance and say hello to as many of the guests coming in as possible. If you are naturally a shy person, this is one of the fastest ways to get rid of your timidity. The added benefit is that when you encounter them again, you are no longer strangers because you met earlier. Get the event started. As much as possible, start on time, difficult as that may be with guests arriving late. You must stick to the time. Thank the guests for accepting the invitation and promise them they're going to have a great time instead of apologizing for the late start due to this or that problem. Most of them will not care much for your excuses and will even blame you for the delay, so why get off to a negative start? Let the party flow. People have come to celebrate, so let them do just that. If you find your guests shaking their thing on the dance floor ahead of the designated dancing time, don't stop them in their tracks as if they were guilty of a false start in a race. Although you need to prepare for a party with the seriousness you would attach to a corporate function, the event itself should be a fluid affair. This may be due to the combination of loud music, happy feelings, and the consumption of considerable amounts of alcohol. You need to judge when to step in and when to allow people to feel free. It's something you can learn with time. It's not all about you. You may be tempted to get the spotlight to shine on you by virtue of the fact that you control the event as the Master of Ceremonies. Don't fall into that trap and make yourself the star by talking too much and cracking one too many jokes. Put the organization or the celebrant in the limelight and make them look good. A good way to do this is to imagine the party host as the president and to see yourself as their spokesperson. Who's more important? End well. Some parties are organized in such a way that after the closing prayer, the event actually continues with revelers dancing deep into the night. Unfortunately, that is not the cue for you, the MC, to put on your dancing shoes and show the world your dance moves. You're still on duty as the event manager. Position yourself at the exit and spend some time thanking the invitees for helping to make the party a success. Wish them good night, and that is your job done. Follow these tips and you will be guaranteed success at the next end-of-year party you MC.